Hey folks, and welcome back to another video. This time round it's a vlog. Excuse this beautiful design on my forehead. I'm trying to keep a migraine at bay, and I've had a couple of tablets, had a cup of tea, had some water. It's still sort of irritating my head, but it can go either way, and I'm really hoping that it just disappears. So yeah, I thought I wanted to focus this one on graphic novels, manga, that sort of things, the main focus being Junji Ito. So I have a couple of my Junji Ito collection that I haven't yet read, and I think the first one I want to get started on is his interpretation of Frankenstein. Frankenstein I remember reading a while ago, and I enjoyed it, and I just want to have another kind of reintroduction into this story. The back just says, Junji Ito meets Mary Shelley. The master of horror manga bends all his skill into bringing the anguished and solitary monster and the fowler beast who created him to life with the brilliantly detailed chiaroscuro for which he is known. I also included a 6 Tales of Oshikiri, a high school student who lives in a decaying mansion connected to a haunted parallel world. Uncanny doppelgangers, unfortunately murdered friends, and a whole lot more are in store for him. I didn't realise that would be included. Bonus, the Ito family dog, thrilled to the adventures of Non Ito, an adorable Maltese. Oh, cute! Okay, so there's more in here than just Frankenstein, which is quite exciting. Already I love the cover of this, and I'm intrigued to see the art style and how Ito brings Mary Shelley's works to life on the page, mainly in the illustrations. That's what I'm really looking forward to. So yeah, I absolutely love the purple that was chosen for this, kind of like a mauvey colour, and also this weird kind of like speckled spraying, kind of looks like black grit and dirt over the overlay kind of thing over the design. So yeah, I'm going to sit for a little bit, finish off my cup of tea, pray that this migraine goes away, and read some Frankenstein. Oh, hello friends, it is, I want to say 12:30 Sunday. This is the first day I felt fully good. Pretty much all weekend I've had like on and off migraines and mild headaches, and I've just felt a bit depleted, but I had to keeping on. So I've had a nice hot bath. I slept for as long as I needed to sleep. I can't oversleep because then I end up getting migraines, which is, I know, it's just a bit of a circle. I've got a split here, it's really sore, so I put Pseudo-Cream there. Looks like I've got toothpaste on my face, but I haven't. But yeah, and I had a nice hot bath, read in the bath, just put some candles on, had a cup of tea, and now I'm here to update you. So last night when I got in, I read a little bit of Frankenstein in bed, and now I've just finished in the bath the rest of the Frankenstein story and also one of the short stories. And I really did enjoy Junji Ito's interpretation of it. Like, it was fast paced, you felt there, like you felt the turmoil that Frankenstein was going through as he was chasing his monster. And, you know, as all this awful things was happening to his family, it just, wow. I did forget, because I hadn't read Frankenstein for a while, and the version I read, I think it was a slightly adapted one because it was also kind of illustrated. So I don't think I've ever read the full Mary Shelley's like complete prose Frankenstein, but there were some things that I had forgotten, and I couldn't remember how it ended. So that was really entertaining. I really enjoyed the illustrations. It was, you know, perfect for Junji Ito and his really bizarre, gross, creepy art style, which I love. So yeah, they went hand in hand perfectly, I feel. I also read the short story called Neck Spectre, and that was really creepy. It was only like a couple of pages or so, but oh my god, it was frightening. It reminded me of another short story that I think was in the Shiver collection, where there's like doppelgangers or something, and they bury in the doppelgangers. If you remember which one I'm talking about, please let me know. But yeah, it gave me that sort of vibe, and I thought it was that at first, but no, it was its own story. Again, it was kind of like a descent into declined mental health after not being able to cope with this crime that the main character had committed. And yeah, I really enjoyed that one too. So I'm about halfway through. I like that there's like I did wonder at one point, like I don't remember Frankenstein being that long, so I did wonder how it was going to fit throughout all of this, especially being heavily abridged because mainly focusing on illustrations. So I do like that we've got a hefty amount of short stories in here as well. I feel like I was going to say, I feel like it should say story collection on here, but it does say it on the top there. I just wasn't very observant there. It says Junji Ito story collection, and I probably wouldn't have understood. I was like, but it's Frankenstein, so just disregarded it. But yeah, those are my thoughts. As I say, I'm halfway through Frankenstein now, really enjoying it. I think for the rest of the day now, I am gonna actually edit, because I was supposed to edit Saturday's video on Friday, but I was feeling sick. Then on Saturday, but I got in late and I still had a bit of a sicky feeling, but that was because I had a couple of glasses of wine. So I got in at like 9:30 and I was like, yeah, I'm tired, I'm gonna go take my book to bed, have a cup of tea and just go to sleep. So yeah, I didn't end up doing a Saturday upload, so I'm gonna upload it now. Luckily it's just another vlog, but I've been editing them through CapCut on my phone, so really it's just sticking the two pieces together, adding my outro little thing and then uploading it. So hopefully that should be quite quick and then I get it up today. I also got to put the washing out because again, Friday migraine, Saturday I was out all day and I didn't get a chance. The poor washing it, hopefully it doesn't smell. If it needs another wash, I'll give it another wash, but it should be okay. And yeah, I also need to update my reading journal. So those are my little tasks for today. Oh, and I want to do a couple of TikToks. So yes, that is my update for now. I will check in with you again shortly. Hey folks, just a little update. I just read the short story Pen Pal and I really enjoyed that one. It was super unsettling, really creepy. And also, you know, earlier I was mentioning how one of the other short stories reminded me of another one where it was like doppelgangers and stuff. That short story is in here. It's called Intruder. And I didn't realise it was about the same character. Here he is. Trying not to spoil the other ones. So that's the sort of story I was actually talking about, and I think that was in Shiva or something. And yeah, so the ones I'm reading at the minute, I kind of forgot. I was like, this character's looking awfully familiar, but it's the 6 Tales of Oshikiri. So it's following the same high school student that I think I read the back of this at the beginning of the vlog, who's living in the house that's connected to like an alternate reality. Yeah, it's connected to a haunted parallel world. So I guess that's kind of explaining the weird stuff that he gets into and why nothing's ever like talked about again in the next story, as if it didn't happen, because it's probably happening in parallel dimensions. But yeah, I am really enjoying this weird kind of creepy short story mini series. This one, as I say, is Intruder, which is one I've already read, so I'll probably kind of just breeze through that one. But yeah, I did enjoy that when I read that originally. So update for earlier on, all I did really was edit like 3 videos back to back, did a couple TikToks, had multiple cups of tea, put out the washing, and now it's the evening. So I should probably think about getting some dinner on, but I'm not awfully hungry right now. I do need to clean out the litter tray though and pack my work bag for tomorrow and get some clothes ready. So I think I'm just going to switch now to my audiobook that I'm reading that isn't to do with this vlog, and kind of get on with some of those bits. So yeah, I'll catch you again shortly. Hey folks, it is Monday, 7:30, and I've just finished Frankenstein and the other stories that was in this, and I really enjoyed it. I think I'm probably gonna settle on this as like a 4 stars. I really enjoyed not only Frankenstein but pretty much all of the short stories that were included in here. I really enjoyed, what is his name, Oshikiri's 6 short stories about this strange alternate universe backed onto his house, and I also really loved the random kind of just short little horror creepy stories. The one about the orthodontist, oh, that was horrifying. What is it called? Face Firmly in Place. I've never really been scared of the dentist, but this is giving me reason. I understand if that's the sort of thing that's going in your head. I get why people have like phobias of dentistry and people working on your mouth and that, like, that was horrifying. Yeah, and I love the little short stories about Junji Ito's little old dog. So cute. But yeah, I really enjoyed my time in this. It's another great collection of horror manga. So when I'm ready to pick up another one of his works, it'll probably be another one of his works for sure. This is mainly going to be a Junji Ito reading vlog. I will then come back to this vlog and update you with what that choice is. Hey folks, completely not book related, but I just wanted to update you on how my weekend went so far. It's Sunday, it's about 12 o'clock I think, or going up to 12 o'clock. I'm not gonna lie, I got woken up by the postie. I didn't go to bed till 2:30 last night. But anyway, Friday evening I made my way up to my friends and we was doing part 2 of Howdee-haie. And oh my god, so it's just easier to just stay up there because we had an early start on Saturday. So Saturday rolls around and we go to the spa, and oh my god, I've never been to the spa before, I never had a massage before, and it was such a nice experience. I am hurting on my back. She really went in on my, what is it called, my shoulder blades. Oh, they feel cut up and bruised, but in the best way. And then I had like a facial. My skin looks and feels amazing. I haven't even like washed it yet this morning, but it's like I don't want to ruin the effect, but it feels so soft even now. And usually I wake up with a bit of drool or dry patching even, but no, nothing. I feel amazing. I think they used Elemis. I used to watch a lot of QVC late at night, but yeah, I think it was like Elemis was one of the brands that they had always like roll on and show. And yeah, I've always wondered how that felt, and it felt luxurious for sure. So yeah, it was an absolutely fantastic time, and I didn't get home until, oh god, it's got to be 11:30 maybe. The buses were messing up a bit, and yeah, and then I just stayed up and I didn't go to bed until 2:30. But yeah, it was such a fantastic time. It's absolutely lovely. The whole experience was just amazing. I found out that I can actually swim again, even though I was using the floating. But I wasn't panicking this time because it was such a nice environment and it wasn't too busy at the time that we went in the pool. So I felt comfortable and confident to go in and actually give it a go. Yeah, I just wanted to share that with you. It was an absolutely fantastic time. And I did read a lot, but I read a book that I was, well, I'm still currently reading, The Long Way to a, I always forget the title, Small and Angry Planet by Becky Chambers, which is the first in the Wayfarer series. And yeah, I'm loving that book, by the way. It's nothing to do with this vlog. I'm solely trying to keep this vlog as like comics, graphic novels, mainly Ginger Eater, that sort of thing. But yeah, I just wanted to share that with you. Anyway, have a great day. I'm about to go edit some videos because I didn't get home early enough to sort out Saturday's videos, and I didn't do it on Friday either. So it's going to be a Sunday upload instead, I anticipate, hopefully. So I have just spilled coffee on all my books that live down here, as well as getting it on like teddies that was there, my cushion, a bit of my blanket. I was trying to put it up here, but I completely misjudged. The bottle wasn't there at the time. I just knocked it against the side and it just fell out my hand. Half of the coffee spill all over the books. Luckily it's piles of books that I'm not too bothered about. I mean, it's still upsetting, but they're not like, I don't know, like they're not this shelf, if you know what I mean. And then the bottom half, like the bottom half isn't too bad over there. But yeah, and a lot of them are hardback, so I think they'll be alright, hopefully. Oh, most of them are charity shop finds, paperback wise, so I don't know, hopefully they're not too bad, but still. Frustrating. Waste of good coffee, waste of books, but impressive that I've managed to go 26 years without doing any sort of error like this previously. So, I mean, it's my time, clearly. I should probably get the hairdryer out, right? Yeah, let me get the hairdryer out. I just wanted to fan it out so that the pages were spread, and maybe get some fresh air on them, but I'll get the hairdryer. Yeah, it's probably easier. It is 8:30 and I know it's a bit late to be starting a new book, but I've really been itching to pick up Smashed all day. Oh my god, I nearly dropped it. And this is another short story collection by Ginger Eater, and this is 13 Chilling Nightmares presented by the Master of Horror. Try not to be noticed when you eat the secret nectar, otherwise you'll get smashed. What horrific events happen to create the earthbound, people tied to a certain place for the rest of their short lives. A strange haunted house comes to town, but no one expects it to lead to a real hell. Welcome to Ginger Eater's world, a world with no escape from endless nightmares. Ooh, intrigued. Guess I'll let you know how I get on. I really liked Rain-Sucking Darkness. It's about a girl who's suffering with disordered eating, and she meets a boy who tries to match her. in this extreme diet to sort of sympathise with her, but it's clearly not the right thing to do. And bats are involved and blood sucking's involved, and really the bats just wanted to help, I feel. But I really enjoyed that one. Definitely check your trigger warnings. Hey all, so I haven't read Smashed in a while. I was focusing on some buddy reads, so I didn't get anything any progress done on that, but I just wanted to come on here and let you know, even though this is not going to be up anytime soon, that I'm doing a little live tomorrow with Amy McCaw. I'm just coming on, I think, with some others to do some reading sprints and productivity sprints. This is my second time going live, and both times with Amy McCaw. She's the author of Mina and the Undead books, which I absolutely love. So yeah, I'm really looking forward to that. So basically that's to say that I'm probably going to be picking up Smashed during the reading sprints for that, but I'm only going to be on for like an hour. Yeah, about an hour, I think, or 45 minutes. So yes, I thought I'd share that with you. I'm looking forward to just devouring that. I might even just pick up the buddy read book that I'm still reading as well during that. Oh my god, it's so cold, my breath. During that reading sprint as well. So I'll probably get a chance to do one. I think her reading sprints are usually like 45 minutes or so. But yeah, I'll just dab out halfway through. And yes, looking forward to that. Now I'm gonna have a shower and have some dinner. What an awful angle, and you probably can't hear me very well. I'm at the bus station on my way to work. I just thought I'd update you and say that I have read some more of Smashed. I'm really enjoying it. There's some really creepy stories. For a long while I was in the middle of the one where I think it was called Primetime TV, about the comedians. But I finally finished that one, and I've read like 2 more. The one about the flood I really enjoyed. What else? I can't remember what else I read last night. Oh, Earthbound was really good, really creepy. It was sad at first, and then it got really, really sinister, and I was like, oh my god, I felt sorry for them, and now everything's changed. And I think I'm currently in the middle of Death Row Doorbell, and I read most of these, well, pretty much all of till what I'm up to now in that live that I was co-hosting with, or guesting with, for Amy McCaw, which was really fun. I didn't end up managing to stay too long, but I stayed a good chunk of time. I had really good chats, and then I think I had about 20 minutes where I just read solidly, which was great fun. So now I'm like a third of the way through. I've brought it with me on my commute today. It's a slightly shorter day, but it is the last day of the year. Wow, no it's not, it's the last day of the month, and I kind of do want to squeeze this in as a finished book and then film my wrap up later today or tomorrow. But we shall see how that all maps out. Mystery of the Haunted House was so good. It brought back characters that I wasn't expecting, and I absolutely loved it. Hey guys, so I finally finished Smashed. It took me ages to read this, I don't know why. Just kept picking it up and putting it back down, but I will definitely be giving this like a 4 stars, I reckon. I loved having some familiar stories from when I watched the Tales of the Macabre Junji Ito TV adaptation on Netflix recently. There was Sochi's Beloved Pet and Vision Library, I think it was called. So yeah, I really enjoyed this collection. Some really strange and wacky and horrific ones in here, but of course that's to be expected. But yeah, I definitely recommend this one. On to the next graphic novel or manga or comic. I'm not sure what I'll pick up yet. So my next read is gonna be this chunky one. This is The Invention of Hugo Cabaret by Brian Selznick, and I've had this for quite a few years. I purchased it from Bernardo's charity shop on the 5th of November 2016 for £1.99. And I also got Wonderstruck. I can't remember if I got it for the same day. But yeah, this is a chunky one. It's a hybrid kind of storytelling. It mixes media. There's writing, there's art, like pencil, sketchy charcoal drawings. I'm intrigued. I've been wanting to pick this up for some time now. Well, I was intrigued by the concept of it more, so it kind of gave me thoughts of like a Monster Calls, that sort of sketchy art style. But we're following Hugo, who is a boy who lives in Paris. I think he's like a thief. Yeah, he's a clock keeper and thief, who thinks that a wind-up figure will make his dreams come true. And then he seems to have a collision with an eccentric girl and an old man, and the adventure begins, I believe. So I'm going to give this a go, see how much I can get read during this little reading session, and I'll let you know what it's like pacing wise and stuff like that, because I've seen definitely more illustrations than words, but it's not like a complete silent story. So yeah. Hey folks, look at my nails. Aren't they pretty? I went for kind of like a zodiac astrology sort of vibe. But anyway, I just want to quickly pop on and say, since picking up Hugo, I am on page 233. I'm about halfway through, and I am really enjoying this. I like that it's actually got, well, so far I've seen one photograph of cinematography. It did mention cinema in here, and I was like, how are they including cinema? It's a book, but now I get it. And it's actually like the theme, there's themes of cinema and enjoying the experience and things like that, because it's quite a relatively new kind of art form at this time period. But I'm really enjoying it. I just feel so much empathy for Hugo, because he's so alone in the world, and he's just pinning all his hopes on this creation, and it's just very sad. But yeah, just wanted to update you guys that. So I have just finished this book and really enjoyed it. I'm definitely giving it like a 4 out of 5 stars. As I was reading, I thought the story it was based on was probably real, so all the added information at the end is really helpful. And now I'm going to do a little bit more research on Georges and see a little bit more about his actual true life, and also the automata, you know, the automatic creations that also inspired this story. But yeah, this was a fantastic way to end this little vlog, and with that, thank you so much for watching, and I shall catch you in another video soon. Bye.